What's up guys, Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. So if you are ready to start lifting lighter weights and build twice the muscle, then I'm ready to help you, and it starts by watching me do this overhead press. See if you can spot how lifting the weights the way I am right now is going to help to unlock more muscle for you. It's just an overhead press. Did you spot it? If you didn't, look again. Here you can see that in one hand I have a 50-pound weight, and in the other hand, I have a 25-pound weight. Now, this is called offset loading, and besides the obvious increase of core activation, because my body's going to have to stabilize and prevent the heavier side from tilting down, we have a lot of other ways that we can utilize these two dumbbells and the pace at which we move them to create an increase in muscle mass. Now, I don't care which exercise you apply this to. I'm going to show you a number of ways to do that here. But if we look at, let's say, in our first exercise, we'll take the side lateral raise for your shoulders. I can show you what you're really trying to focus, and you have three options. The first is you can take the light weight and try to slow it down and move it at the pace of the heavier weight. And here, you're looking for muscular control. Let's face it, when we lift weights in the gym, many times we're swinging the damn things all over the place. But if you force yourself to slow that down, that lighter weight is going to have to now add some muscular control and demand more muscular control from you, which is going to lead to more muscle hypertrophy in the long run. Think about it. Gymnasts, ballet dancers, all the people that have impeccable body control and muscle control, they usually have pretty big muscles where they do have that control. You want the same thing. You can opt instead to move the heavier weight at the pace of the lighter weight, meaning you're going to speed that damn thing up. And we know that if you take a weight that's heavy and you add the factor and the element of speed, you're going to increase your power. And the more powerful you become, the more hypertrophy you are going to build. Why? Because you're tapping into the type 2 muscle fibers that are capable of providing you with this increased size. So you want to make sure you do that. However, we have one other option. I've covered this before as part of our metabolic training, and that is you can take both of the weights and slow them down as I'm doing here for the ultimate muscle control. You see, we want to eliminate all momentum here. And in this particular exercise, I am literally just forcing just the middle delt to do the work of lifting that dumbbell up. And even 10 pounds here feels incredibly heavy. But here's the cool part. Because of the way our bodies are wired, if you can elicit that type of control on one side of your body, you can let the other side go along for the ride. So now you're doubling the weight. It's half of what you would normally use for your, quote, heavy weight. But the fact is that this is still quite a challenge, realizing how hard it is for that light dumbbell, that 10-pounder, to even do what I'm showing you here. But neurologically, we are wired to have one side help out the other. This is actually a principle that we use in stroke rehab to help bring about any kind of movement in a paralyzed side of the body. We can elicit that from using the ability of the side that can move, and this is what you're doing here. Now, again, it doesn't just apply to the delt. You can apply it to a lot of other exercises. If you look at the chest here, we can do it with the bench press. You offset load, take a heavy weight, take half, and you start pressing. Now, again, the obvious, we're hitting the core here on the lighter dumbbell side because you're trying to prevent your body from falling off to the heavy side. But you can see here, no matter how you decide to do it, you want to focus on one of those three techniques. And again, you always have the option of dropping the weight down entirely and going for that ultimate muscle control and that real great activation of the chest. And again, it would carry over here to a dumbbell curl as well. Look at the core obviously has to work and control this, but just forcing yourself to sometimes slow down or sometimes speed up and become more explosive is going to provide a stimulus for growth. Right? Anything that you're not used to doing or training right now is going to provide you with the overload that you need to cause that response. You want to do leg work? You do lunges. Again, offset loading on lunges is incredibly difficult. Why? Because our core, again, wants to tilt our body to one side. You want to train your hips and your legs and your entire lower body to be stable no matter what position your body's in. And here in this functional split position here is a great way to train your body. And then finally, you could do your triceps. The same thing in a tricep extension here, utilize the same principle. You pick the speed, you pick what your goal is, but all three of them will ultimately lead you to more muscle growth. Guys, science is what guides what we do here on ATHLEAN-X, and it's what guides us in all of our programs. If you haven't already started training like an athlete, head over to ATHLEAN-X.com, get one of our training programs and do that. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel here, guys, this is what we try to deliver to you week after week, every single time we post a video here, something that's going to help you to get better gains. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and of course, check out one of our latest videos over here. All right, guys, I'll see you back here soon.